Look, I understand that this is a semi-ridiculous conversation to have. Obviously, the Montreal Canadiens are not the reason that the Vegas Golden Knights are absolutely nosediving. Okay? The Vegas Golden Knights are the reason that the Vegas Golden Knights are nosediving right now. Make no mistake about it. That's what happens when you stab every player you've ever had or any player that ever shows loyalty to you. You stab them in the back. This is what happens. You can't put everybody on LTIR, okay? You can't start throwing the mascots and the fans on LTIR hoping that you get under the cap. That's not how this works in the NHL. You need to show some loyalty. You need to commit to your players and not try to turn everything over every time you see a shiny new toy on the free agent market or on the trade market. That's not how this works. But the Montreal Canadiens in the 2021 Western Conference Final, I guess it is, or is it the East Final? I don't know, because Vegas is a Western team and Montreal's an Eastern team. The third round, whatever you want to call it, that is honestly maybe the last time we're going to see Vegas go that far for a while. The Robin Lehner injury yesterday, where he's going to miss the entire 2022-23 season with a hip injury, honestly, to me, is just the bow on it. I understand they've got some world beaters. Jack Eichel is a game breaker. Mark Stone is a game breaker in my mind. They've got some very good players. They just traded Pacioretty for nothing so they could kind of fit under the cap here. But look, I know they've got a bunch of very good players. Shea Theodore is awesome and is still very underrated for how good he is. But I do think that the Montreal Canadiens, they kind of said bye-bye to the Vegas Golden Knights for the last real playoff shot they're going to have for a while. We'll see who they go out and get. Maybe they go out and get John Gibson, okay? And maybe they can go on a little run here. But I see an aging core. I see some what-hit wonders. Like William Karlsson is never going to get back to 43-goal form there, okay? That was a shooting star. Jonathan Marchessault had a good season last season, but you can see some regression from the earlier years. The energy, the fire from being that new team, the Misfits, the Golden Misfits, remember that? But guys like Alex Tuck, he was huge on that team. He's gonzo. Marc-Andre Fleury, bye-bye. Like, there's some huge names that are not on that team anymore because Bill Foley, George McPhee, and the gang, McCrimmon there, they saw some shiny new diamonds. Ooh, Jack Eichel. Ooh, Mark Stone. Ooh, Alex Pietrangelo. And that's going to bite them. Trust me, that's going to bite them. And do I think they're going to be bad? No. But I do think the Montreal Canadiens kind of tied the bow on like, hey, you guys aren't going to be back here for a while. And I'm not saying the Montreal Canadiens will. Look where the Habs are. Just finished one of the worst team in the NHL. So I'm not saying the Habs are any better. I'm just saying that the Vegas Golden Knights, I've seen this story happen before with a ton of different teams. And it seems to me like they're going to be flirting with mediocrity for a long time here, just given where they are. I mean, of course, they could probably get out of it. I mean, if they're willing to just sell their soul to the devil again. But it really seems like the Knights, hey, they've got some vibes of like the late 2010s Los Angeles Kings, okay? Where you would miss the playoffs one year and then you would kind of try to retool on the fly and work around the stars that you did have. You'd make the playoffs the next year, and if you were super lucky, you would win a round, but very rarely, and you just get bounced. And then next year, miss the playoffs. Year after that, make the playoffs, get bounced quick, and everybody knew you weren't a contender, okay? That's what happened with the Los Angeles Kings, and honestly is still kind of happening with the LA Kings here. That's what happens when you hold on to guys like Quick, Brown, who just retired, I know, Doughty, Kopitar. I mean, I could absolutely see this type of thing happening with the Golden Knights. Now, Eichel is still young, okay? He's still on the front side of his 20s, but hey, there's a ton of guys here who are aging, and I think that's a very good comparison. The late 2010s, after they won that second cup in 2014, the LA Kings were just in purgatory there, and I think the Golden Knights are going to be there, and that third round matchup against the Montreal Canadiens, I think that's as far as they're going to get for a while yet. And honestly, hey, it's their own fault. I mean, look at that. We talked about it yesterday, just karma. Like, if you wouldn't have stabbed Marc-Andre Fleury in the back, you would have a healthy Fleury right now, and people would be looking at you again as contenders. And I bet you, if they have Fleury last season, they make it to the playoffs. I'm going out there, I'm saying it. Okay, so we'll see what happens with that one. I want to know what you guys think about this. Okay, what do you think about the Golden Knights situation here? But yeah, I mean, again, let me know what you guys think about this. And of course, with the Montreal Canadiens, how funny would that be in the third round, an Eastern Conference team, and the team that the very next year finishes last in the NHL is the last the Golden Knights really see as far as a playoff run that goes for a while, for a good amount of time here. Okay, and honestly, I know a lot of the NHL would rejoice. A lot of NHL fans are jealous or upset that the Golden Knights haven't had to go through like any adversity in their history. I feel that. I understand it. I'm a Flames fan. Okay, I know what this is all about. I'm also a Habs fan, so I've seen some pain there too. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. For the Vegas Golden Knights. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.